Hi, ladies. Katie here. I'm just hopping on to do a very brief and hopefully simple and duplicatable recording on how to set up your parties on Cinchshare. The last recording that I did, it seems like it deleted, and so wanted to come to you today and share my screen and set up a new video. So here we go. Okay, girls. So the first step is we have logged on to cinchshare.com. And if you haven't signed up yet, of course, you can do a 14-day free trial. Otherwise, it is $8 a month if you pay for the year, or $10 a month if you pay on a month-to-month basis. So the first thing is we are going to log in. And of course, I already have an account, so it's going to automatically log me in. And then this is basically your back office in Cinchshare. And so the first step that you have to do is you have to click on this little tab here. It's going to load all your networks. So what this does is this basically will upload every single group that you have or have ever had that you have personally created. Okay, you cannot post to groups that you are a part of. You can only post to groups that you have created. If you're looking for your group in here and it's not in here, make sure that you have it set to show all, and you can also refresh, and then that will upload any recent ones that you have created since you have logged into Cinchshare prior. So today, if you'll notice, all of these groups are in alphabetical order, which makes it really easy to find your party, especially if you've done several. And so the first thing we have to do is we have to click this little heart because we have to connect Michelle Stallings' group to Facebook. To Cinchshare, sorry. You click on here, connect group to Facebook, and then this is going to automatically log you into Facebook. So this is kind of like your back office in Facebook. You are logged into Facebook. It popped up this second little tab. This is your Cinchshare. This is your Facebook. This is the back office, so to speak, of Michelle Stallings' Facebook. And so what you do is you scroll down to the very bottom here. Now I exit out of here. Okay, go away. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, hold on one second. This pop-up is causing me to not be able to click on my app that I need. Okay, here we go. All right, so then are you kidding me right now? We're going to click on this little edit button. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to add the Cinchshare app to Michelle Stallings' Facebook group. This is going to allow Cinchshare to post in Michelle's Facebook group for you. So I just searched Cinchshare, it popped up, I clicked it, and I'm going to click on add. Okay. So now if you scroll down, it'll say apps 1, okay? And that's the Cinchshare app that we just added. Just for good measure, I like to refresh this page before I exit out of it. And then on this page, you have to refresh. You have to click refresh or else it will not finish the process, okay? So then we go down here and we see Michelle Stallings is here. Now the little heart is solid. So you can favorite this and it'll come up in your Cinchshares. To be able to post in it right now, you have to hit the check, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to go through and you want to make sure that no other style parties are checked besides hers, because otherwise it'll automatically, see here, Elaine Gonzalez, I have to uncheck hers. Otherwise, the postings that I'm about to schedule will also be posted into Elaine, okay? So now that we have it connected, now we're going to click here, which is our post. And basically, once you get the link from me and you upload all of these postings to your Cinchshare, you have to create a separate folder in order to edit it. So for example, this is the script that we created, but you have to copy it into your own personal folder. So that's why mine says Katie's fall script, and then I date it because we typically update our Cinchshare every 3 months or so. And then you basically see all these little subfolders, and I always start with day 1. Okay, so you can see that I have personalized these. This is how I received the Cinchshare. Okay, hi, I'm XXX. Okay, and then I have basically dragged it into my own folder, and now I have personalized all of the postings. Okay, and so the way that I have it set up whenever I personalized everything is it says, hi, I'm Katie. Thanks for joining X host X. There's also X time X, X link X, X close X, X date X, and X phone X. And that way I can do our find and replace feature, which I will show you here shortly. Okay, so now we're on day 1. And basically, you go to your little hamburger bar right here. It looks like a little hamburger. You click on that. You're going to select all the day 1 postings. Okay, it selected them all. See here how it filled all these in? Okay. Then you are going to hit the hamburger bar again, go down to batch post. You'll see that there's 12 postings for day 1. Okay. Now Michelle's party, I'm going to check my notes, is on Thursday at 8 p.m. So I'm going to start her post tomorrow. So you have to select the 6th. I usually start my postings at around 7 o'clock. Okay, make sure you change the time and to AM. And then here you just kind of have to play around. So let's just do 59 minutes and see where that puts us. Apply interval, and you scroll down. And I like to make my last post like around 9 o'clock. So obviously we need to make the post a little bit more spaced out. So let's do 70 minutes. Apply interval. And then we have our last post at 8:44. Okay, that can actually be a little bit longer. We just do 75 minutes. Okay, so 9:39. Okay, so that's perfect. And then everything is selected. You don't have to adjust any of the times on day 1. On day 3, you will have to, and I'll show you that. Schedule post. Then it's going to schedule that batch. Okay, so day 1 is posted. Then you move on to day 2. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do the same thing 5 times. Select all, batch post. This time there's 15. Day 2 is going to be the 7th, and we're going to adjust the time again. Let's do 7, start a little bit earlier because there's more post. Let's do 7:19 a.m. And let's do every 65 minutes, and let's apply that interval. Let's scroll down. And that's a little bit late. Not everybody's up until 10:30, so let's just change that to every 61 minutes. See where that puts us, 9:33. That's good for me. And then we're going to schedule that batch. Okay, same thing for day 3. Day 3, click on that. We're going to select all. We're going to batch 17 postings. Okay. And then we're going to start that is the day of the party, which is the 8th. We're going to start these a little bit earlier, 6:56 a.m. And we're going to keep those a little bit closer. Apply interval. Let's scroll down. Let's see where that puts us. And that's okay because you're going to be up a little bit late, or they're going to be up a little bit late putting in orders. So I'm fine with a 10:30 last post. And that post actually says if you want to do some late night shopping. So that is perfect. The only thing that you have to adjust on day 3 are the times of like 4 posts. So for example, this post says 1 hour remaining. And so you know that this post has to come through at 7 o'clock. Okay, so we do have to adjust this one to 7, okay, p.m. And then this one here says grab your bevy of choice, and the image says 30 minutes remaining. So we know that we have to make this one 7:30. And whenever you change that hour, it's going to move it. So just remember, eventually you'll get to memorize what the image looks like. So we have this one at 7, this one at 7:30. Now we have to go up here because this is the very first one that posts after you're done talking. So her party starts at 8 o'clock. So I know I'm going to be done by like 8:45. So we're just going to change that 6 to an 8. So then there you have it. All right. And so we have 7 o'clock coming through. We have the 7:30 coming through, 30 minutes of 4. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining at 7. I usually do 7:45. Let's do 7:47. And then you actually can make this one come through a little bit sooner. It just says that your wish list get long tonight. So that one you can do, let's do like 8:15. Thank you, ladies, again for joining at 8:44, 9:41. Oh my God, I had such a blast with you girls. Join my VIP group. And then this one is, are you doing some late night shopping? So we could actually make this one a little bit earlier. And so on day 3 is the only day that you kind of have to just play around with a little bit of the postings. And then that's it. And then you hit schedule. And then you're good to go for day 3. Day 4 is the day after the live, right here, day after live. And so same thing again, we're going to select all. We are going to go down to batch post. And now this is the day after, which is the 9th. Okay. And we're going to start them at 6:59 a.m. And we're going to do, let's just do 61 minutes. Let's see where that puts us for the last post. That's fine with me, 10:14. Okay. And then schedule batch again. Okay. So day 5 you'll use sometimes, and sometimes you won't. It just depends. If you have a party closing out on a Wednesday, then obviously you're not going to put this through on Thursday. But in this case, her day 5 is, I think, a Saturday. So I'll go ahead and do day 5 for her because I love the first post on here. It says OMG party extended. So this was the day of, this is the day after, and then this is OMG, the party's been extended, which I love when that one falls on a Saturday. That's why I like doing Wednesday night parties or Tuesday and Wednesday night parties, because typically the OMG party extended falls on a Friday or a Saturday, which is typically a payday. And so that tends to work out very well. So this is our day 5, and we're going to schedule that to start 7 a.m. And we're going to do every 59 minutes. I think this one has to be every 45 minutes. I think there's quite a few in here. You'll get to memorize them as you do them more often. So, okay, this is perfect. So the only 2 things I change on day 5, ladies, is the Sparkle Box subscription. I always have that come through after I have definitely closed out the party, because obviously Sparkle Box does not count towards their sales. So I know I'm going to be closing her out no later than the 14th. So I'm going to actually have that Sparkle Box invitation to come through on the 15th. Okay. This one is, have you received your jewelry yet? And so I typically do this one if her party's on the 8th. I would actually do this 2 weeks prior. Normally I would do 1 week, but because of COVID, I'm letting them have an extra week to get all their jewelry in. And so these 2 are the only ones that I schedule on different dates. Everything else is scheduled on that Saturday. And then this is as we close up. So all these are already in order for you. The content is already there. The images are already here. Cinchshare is such a time saver, especially if you're doing multiple parties a week. So I'm going to schedule that batch. Okay, ladies, the final step is just personalizing these posts for Michelle. So you click on pending, because now that you've scheduled all these, now all of these postings are pending. And so up at the top here, it says search pending. I'm going to type in Michelle, and I'm going to click on all pending posts for Michelle Stallings. Okay, there they are. They start tomorrow at 7:54 a.m. This is all of them, and we're going to actually select all of them. Which I think is like 82 posts. So this is the funnest part. We get to do the find and replace. So you click on that, and then up here, we're going to find all of this content that's in my 5-day party, and we're going to replace it and personalize it. Okay, so the close date. So you have to do the close date as the day after the party, because remember, we are creating a sense of urgency to close out the day after, which is going to be, in this case, Friday, October 9th. And I just always do 9 p.m. That's just what I do. Okay. Now remember, we're going to have an OMG party extended on the 10th, but nobody knows that. So you want all the content to say that we're closing on Friday, we're closing on Friday, we're closing on Friday. So then what you do is, after you type in that, you're going to replace all the times that close is in here with Friday, October 9th at 9 p.m. So you're going to click search. And then it's going to highlight any time that it's replacing. So here it's replacing this with this. And it does that every single place in your content that has the word close. It's going to replace it. Oh, I just passed one right here. Again, close October 9th, 9 p.m. So it's going to replace all of that, which is so great. All right. I think it's only 2 or 3 times for close, but then you click update. Okay. Then we're going to do it again. Everything's already selected, so we just click find and replace. And we're going to move on to the next one, which is host. And so this is where you type in Michelle. And then we're going to hit search. And then anytime it says host, it's going to replace it with Michelle. And I think it does that 3 or 4 times throughout the 4-day post. There goes another one. There goes another one. And I just scroll all the way down and then click update post. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do the next one. Find and replace. And we're gonna skip over link because I'm waiting to do her link tomorrow. She's sending me all her information today. And we know that the date is wait a minute. Did I put that in the wrong date? Let me just double check myself here. Thursday, not Wednesday. Okay, so Thursday, October 8th, and her party is not at 9 p.m., it's at 8 p.m. And I always do ET because many out-of-staters will be joining us, I'm sure. And then it's going to just replace, mark your calendar for our lifestyle event. Voila. There it is, Thursday the 8th at 8 p.m., okay? And do you see how it already changed this one and how it hasn't changed this one yet because we haven't done that one yet? And so we're just going to scroll all the way down. And we're going to update post again, and then find and replace again. So it took me, girls, about a week to get the handle on this, okay? It can be a little overwhelming at first, but I'll tell you what, as soon as you learn this program, it is such a game changer for your business. It is such a time saver. I can schedule, you know, an entire 5-day post within a matter of 10 minutes, typically, without distractions from children, that is. And it is just amazing, especially if you have multiple parties going. This is a blessing, let me tell you. And then once a day, I'll go in and I'll just kind of open up and edit some of the postings through Facebook, and I'll tag customers, okay? And so everything is updated. The only thing I have to do is add her link. Now you can, if you want, you can add the catalog. You don't have to do the order link. But that's it, ladies. I hope that this training helped you. And as always, I'm here if you have any questions. You're welcome to comment below as well, or contact your direct sponsor. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Talk with you soon.